Hello and welcome to Retirement Adventures with David and Lisa Decker. We have just completed a trip into Nashville, and we'd like to tell you how it went.
We had a great time. The whole trip was 2,500 miles, but the section between Indiana and Nashville was about
5 to 6 hours, and that included a stop.
A great lunch too.
We found a great Mexican restaurant that we just loved when we pulled off the road, and it's off of 65.
The name of it was El Maguay. I know there's a lot of El Maguay Mexican restaurants, but this one was spectacular. The food was great. The ambiance was beyond belief. For a roadside restaurant, it was amazing. It was in a strip mall, had a wet burrito. And what do you have?
I have chicken and steak fajitas, and they were probably the best we have ever had.
The service was excellent. The interior was beautiful.
It was off Brooks Hill Road, right off of 65. Then we headed on, and our next stop was we came across the Cumberland River as we were going into Nashville. The skyline was really a beautiful skyline. One of the AT&T buildings looked like Batman from a distance. That was pretty cool. It's our first time into Nashville. That is one of our favorite spots now in the area, and we plan to visit at least once a year because we really enjoyed it a lot. We stayed at the Blue Green Properties in Nashville, which the manager's name was Danny Soto. He greeted us. We enjoyed being in the facility. We always love Blue Green Properties. They're always 5-star. We've never had anything that we did not like. We stayed in a little studio this time because we were planning on being there about 3 days. We ended up adding a couple more days to our stay. So we really had a good time, and that tells you how much we like it. And everybody was very attentive. The service was good.
Valet was amazing. Parking was expensive, $56 a day. It's limited parking in Nashville. Broadway is the main strip. A lot of music and bars and restaurants throughout Broadway. We enjoyed a little place, Printer's Alley, and it was at one point. What was it, honey?
It was the location for the largest newspapers and 13 publishers. And it was also, it said in the heyday in the 40s, Johnny Cash, Patsy Cline, and Waylon Jennings. That's where they got their start from. And coming out of Blue Green Properties, all we did was turn to the left, walk about a half a block, turn to the left again, walk about a block. And there we were with jazz clubs, pubs, Irish pubs, great food.
We went in the Skulls, and it had different kinds of music playing, and good ambiance, interesting people, and very nice place to go to.
The first place we went in was Fleet Street Pub, and we had great fish and chips. The service was excellent. The ambiance was like a old vintage. It had leather chairs and leather couches. Hang out, and the bathrooms were actually made like telephone booths. And you go down this huge set of steps and drop out into the pub. And we actually went back there one more time, and I had a veggie burger, which was delicious, with some of their fries. And what did you have that day?
Brussels sprouts and mashed potatoes.
So we went back a couple of times there, and then we would head back up to Bourbon Street Blues and Boogie Bar. So at 11 o'clock every day, even in off season, they started either jazz or blue band that would go till about 4, and then a new one would come up for the afternoon. So we enjoyed that, and there was a lot to see and choices that wasn't far, and we were not on the main strip.
Yeah, we enjoyed that we enjoyed Printer's Alley. They had lights strung across the alley that made it look really nice. Well lit in the evenings. It picks up a lot there in the evenings, like a lot of Nashville's restaurants and bars do. Printer's Alley, great places to go and see, a worthwhile stop if you're going to Nashville.
Yeah, and we did visit the Music City Wine and Spirits downtown at 201 and 2nd Avenue. Sharif and Romaz actually own that, and we came in and they offered us a shot of, is it whiskey?
George Dickel,
George Dickel whiskey.
which is where there was a distillery in downtown Nashville. And so that was interesting that they gave us the history and lowdown of George Dickel and the actual wine and spirits place that they had there. It was really nice too. They're not very nice people and very informative and real hospitable.
Whiskey, what I was going to say, because I'm not a whiskey drinker, but that was very smooth, like dangerously smooth. So if you're ever there, don't forget to visit Music City Wine and Spirits downtown. And they actually own a little place right around the corner, which is a pizza place that has delivery and for you to eat in there. And it's at 205 2nd Avenue, which is right around the corner. So you have your pizza place and then your wine and spirits place with somebody that'll really, like David said, give you good history. And they were willing to stand there and talk to us about the history and a lot of information.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one of the things, also one of other things I wanted to bring into that is there's a pizza place called Taste of New York. And one evening we didn't feel like going out, and we ordered pizza in, and thumbs down. The pizza was overcooked, not enough sauce on it. Ordered the Greek salad was just a bunch of cut up. It was just a poorly made salad. So thumbs down on Taste of New York.
But try Mr. Pizza, which is right next to the distillery.
Yeah.
You can actually, I think, go online on TripAdvisors or one of those and get a room. They have great coffee, which was Nashville blend coffee, and that was what was in our room in a Keurig. I wish we actually picked up more of that Nashville blend.
It was great.
It was great. We really love going to Nashville. So if you have any suggestions, please put them in the comments because we're not familiar with Nashville at all. And we stayed on that one little strip, so there's a lot for us to see. And we would appreciate any help that we could get on events, places to go, places to see, museums, food. We love food. We love dives.
We're foodies, but yeah, it's a go-to place. We're obviously going to go back to. Worth a stop, but it's our trip went really well.
It did. And thank you for staying here till the end. Please like and subscribe, and we can't wait to hear your favorite places in Nashville. And we look forward to see where Grandma and Papa's going next.
And we're all here because we're not all there.
Ciao.
How long is it?
11 minutes.